Hey guys, this is the Valor 3510 combat knife. Has a stainless steel blade, a fiberglass handle, and a clip point blade. It weighs 5.2 ounces without the sheath and 7.5 ounces with the sheath. The overall length is 11.5 inches, and the retail price is $9.95. I actually got this for a third of its retail price. I got it for about $3, brand new, and it comes also with this nylon sheath. And it is not full tang. It's mainly a combat knife, but as you saw in the field test, I did a little bit of batoning with it. Now, the reason that I didn't keep going with that is because I remembered that I didn't put any WD-40 on it, and I didn't want to start messing up the finish on the blade. And I thought when I pulled that blade out that it was going to be like all messed up, and it really wasn't. So as far as the coating on it, I have to give that a plus, because it really didn't have much wear on it. I'll get you a close-up on the wearing of the blade. The in the, I think it's the last part of the intro, the part where this is as the background and I'm slowly going across it, that was actually after the whole field test, but I didn't clean it. This I've cleaned it now. Just wiped off all this stuff and put a little oil on it. And the main reason I got this was, of course, because it was so cheap, but it was made a lot like the Kabar Marine Fighter. So I've always wanted one of those knives. I think I've said that in multiple videos so far, and that will be coming soon. So you can look for that. But it came razor sharp. I bought this as well as another 2 Valor knives all at the same time. Valor, I actually only learned about Valor knives about a week ago, maybe a little longer than that. But and what I found that's been pretty consistent with Valor is that their knives are very cheap, and I figured it's just another one of those gas station knife makers. But so far I've been very happy with this knife. That field test, the small field test, I just went in my backyard and put some stuff together. It's the best I could do for the time, and the field test, it passed very well, you know, and there's almost no damage on the blade at all. I mean, there is no damage, but you can tell that I did stuff to it. The top has a couple of small dings, I mean really small. I'll show you that too. Right there. They're very small, but and being not being a full tang knife, I thought that it was going to break or have more damage done to it than there is now, but there wasn't. So to take it apart, I just started doing it, but I'll tell you how to first. You take this right here. This is called the bud punch, or punch bud, and it actually unscrews from the tang of the knife, which follows in here in the grip. So you just hold on to the grip, unscrew it to the left, and it will just come off. This is like almost half the knife's weight. It's pretty heavy, and then this will slide off, and then there's a little O-ring that will slide off, and then the guard. And that is, I like the simplicity to take it apart, but like I was saying, since it's not a full tang knife, it's definitely not as strong. And this being so small, and it looks very flimsy, but like I said, I did that field test and there was no damage whatsoever done to it, and I'm very happy with this knife. It was probably the best $3 I've ever spent on a knife. I definitely recommend this knife, and I've still been using it pretty actively in the backyard and for field work and stuff like that, and it has had no problems whatsoever. So, you know, when I bought this knife, I was thinking, hey, if it breaks, I just wasted what, $3? So I wasn't too worried about it. But I figured if it's not, and it's a really good knife, then, you know, I can tell you guys about it, and it is. And to put it back on, as you can see, just do everything backwards. Just make sure that the O-ring is just barely on the outside of the grip. You want to give it a basic alignment, and then screw the punch on the end again. The punch is for combat. It's for hitting people with, basically. But you can also use it as like a glass breaker and stuff like that.